Hey my loves, welcome back. I feel like we haven't talked in a while because you guys don't watch my other videos. If you want to learn about the military, how to get out, how to in process, you'll find all that information on my page. Go on my page and watch my videos, okay? Anyways, guys, I am here to talk about the ASVAB. I have so many questions, so many DMs, so many people saying, hey, can you make a video explaining it? I wrote everything down as usual. Tips and tricks that I recommend. Okay, I'm gonna answer the most asked questions at the end of the video, but right now we're gonna talk more about how to prepare for the ASVAB. It makes sense why people ask these questions because I was the same way too. I was kind of confused and I wanted to know, wanted to make sure I understand what I'm getting into, before I got into it. I always say in my other videos, make sure your recruiter is not taking advantage of you, bro. Make sure your recruiter is not taking advantage of you. Make sure you actually know what you're doing. Make sure you do your research before going to the office to talk to them. Sometimes you have so many questions, but you're kind of pressured to sign. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know the job that you want. Because remember, I always say this. If you pass this test, it means you're going to get a better job. If you fail or have a lower score on this test, it means you're going to get whatever is available with the military. That's how it is. That's how it works. Want to work in the medical field, make sure your score is up there. This test is actually really important. It sets you up for what you're going to be doing in the military. That's going to be another conversation for another time. But when you get in the military, it's hard to kind of change your job. Well, it's doable. You can change your job, but it's processes, and want to reclass to a different job, you're going to be doing a lot of paperwork. And yeah, it might be worth it, but then why not just get the job that you want from the beginning? That's where my point is. Just get the good job that you want from the beginning. That way you don't have to be asking, trying to reapply, changing duty stations. It's just a lot, okay? Make sure you know what you're doing before you talk to the recruiter. Make sure you do some type of research. Make sure you know what job you want. Make sure you know what you're good at. That way you don't regret nothing. When you go talk to your recruiter, straight up tell him what job you want. Tell him, I'm not gonna enlist. I'm not gonna sign up if I don't get this job. They will work with you. This is the job I want. I wanted 68 whiskey. That's a medic. I wanted 68 whiskey from the get-go. Like, I'm not getting anything but the 68 whiskey. If you don't have that available for me, I'm leaving. If you say it like that, I promise you they'll work with you to get that job that you want. But also that means you gotta what? Pass your ASVAB, pass the test, because that's what matters. If you have a low score and you're saying, oh, I want it to be a 68 whiskey, that doesn't make sense. Pass your tests and then you get a good job. Other tips that I have for you guys to pass your ASVAB is just make sure you're ready. Make sure you actually study. The other thing that I see with a lot of people is they take hours to study. They take 4 or 5 hours to study. Stop doing that. At least an hour every day. Give yourself time to study. Don't be studying 5 or 6 hours a day. Like, no, don't stress yourself out like that. Give yourself an hour every day, 45 minutes every day, that you actually pay attention and understand. If it's mathematics, you understand the percentages, the ratios, the distances, just the basic math. Like, sit down with yourself and practice, because if you don't practice, how are you going to get better? How would you know that you're ready? Make sure you're actually doing the best you can. Because you're studying longer, that doesn't mean you're going to pass the ASVAB. That doesn't mean you're actually understanding what you're studying. Give yourself a little time, an hour every day. I mean, people are different. I would rather just give myself an hour every day that I know I'm logged in. Understanding. If I don't understand, I go back. If I don't really understand, I find videos to help me understand. Find a way to make studying easy for you. Find a strategy that works for you. I cannot tell you the way I study and expect the same from you. Like, you're probably different. You learn differently. I'm probably like a more visual learner. I have to see, but for you it's kind of like, it's different. You know what I mean? Find what's better for you. Find what can make you stay consistent. Make studying fun. Don't make it boring, black and white page. No, make it fun. Find the sticky notes, colorful pens. Make it fun. Watch YouTube videos, practice. A lot of ASVAB people out there, but don't pay for nothing, please. Do not pay for nothing. If you know you're not good at the vocabulary, not good at the comprehension, try harder to practice your weakest areas. Study your weakest areas first. Don't study what you're already good at, because you're already good at it, right? So study where you're lacking and then you'll be good. I promise you, it will raise your score. With the ASVAB, it's like different sections. So you want to make sure you're kind of doing good on all of the sections, not just doing great on one, like, and then the other one you're doing like the worst. kind of balance it out a little bit. Like make sure, okay, if you're gonna be average on every kind of area. But like, of course, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same score every time. But like, I don't know, just try your best in all the sections. That way your ASVAB overall score is higher. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just pass like mathematics and then your English is bad. Kind of balance it out a little bit. That way your final score, the way they add it up, I don't really know. That way your final score is up there and you can get a good job, because that's the whole point, right? To get a good job. Your ASVAB score, I promise you, when you're in the military, that shit does not matter. It does not matter. Like, oh, you had a 89. It does not matter. Once you're in the military, what matters is just the job you have, because that's what you're waking up to every day. If you hate your job like how I did, it'll be miserable, I promise you. But make sure you love your job. Make sure you pass the ASVAB to get the job you actually want. That way, the military experience for you will be fun, because you actually wake up enjoying what you're doing. Does that make sense? Other big thing that I want to tell you guys is, if you fail the ASVAB the first time, it is not the end of the world. If you know you could have done a better score, let's say you got the minimum to pass, I think it's a 32. Let's say you got like a 34. You know you probably want like a 68 whiskey. You can retake the test, okay? You don't have to settle for that 34. You don't have to listen to your recruiter when they say you already passed, you be good, you can always reclass. No, retake the test, pass with the score that you want, and then actually sign the contract, you know, and get the job that you really wanted from the get-go. Don't feel like, oh, you didn't pass the ASVAB twice and now I'm gonna give up and just settle for whatever. No. Keep trying. Keep trying until you get the higher score to get the job that you want. That's my very, very big one, because I've seen people in my DM saying, oh, I already failed, now I'm just gonna settle for. No, don't settle. Keep trying until you pass with the score that you want, especially if you know you could do better. Don't settle. Don't settle just because you want to. I mean, people join for different reasons. If you have to be the one to make that decision, but if you know you can do better and you're not rushing for anything, wait it out, study, pass the test, and then sign the contract and get the job that you want. That way you don't regret nothing, because like I say, the job is the thing that matters. Get the job you love, get the job you want. Don't regret nothing when you join, because like I told you, it's not easy to reclass. It's gonna be a lot of paperwork. It's gonna be a lot of documents that need approval from the higher ups. It's the military. Nothing that you do is not going to require a lot of paperwork. Everything you do is going to be a lot of paperwork. So make sure you just do it right from the first time. That way you don't have to go through all of that, okay? Be consistent when you're studying, and don't just study one day a week and think you're going to pass the ASVAB. At the end of the day, it's all up to you. Like, you want to pass the ASVAB, so you need to put the effort, right? That's just how I see it. Like, find a way. Maybe you can be like, okay, an hour every day, okay, 30 minutes every day. I can study at nighttime before I go to sleep. Find a way to do it. You know, I know distractions are there, but at the end of the day, you want to pass this test, so you need to put in the time and the effort to pass it, right? If you want more, I got deeper strategies in other videos. Go watch them. Now we're gonna go to the most asked questions on my page and on my DMs, and I just want to answer these questions because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of questions and they want answers from those questions. So number one is, how do I deal with being nervous and thinking if I'm doing the right thing? I don't know, with my experiences, it was a little different. For me, I knew I wanted to join the military. From the time that I started thinking about joining the military, I started doing my research. The more research you do, the more you know about the military before you join, the more excitement you get. I don't know, like I was like, oh, I'm ready to do this. I'm gonna go for it if I already have it in my mind. Once it's on my mind, I can't stop until I do it. As much as I'm nervous, you know, military, I always thought of like big dudes, you know, strong women. Meanwhile, I'm like 130 pounds, 5'1". What am I doing? You know, of course I was nervous. Of course I was scared. Of course I was intimidated. Of course I was thinking, am I doing the right thing? But I just pushed myself. I did the research that I needed to do. I knew what I was getting myself into, you know, and also I didn't sign a long contract. So I knew like, okay, the 3 years, you know, after that, if I don't like it, I can get out. I'm not obligated to stay 20 years. No, I did my research, and me doing the more research, watching other people who've been through it, made me like relax and calm. So how I can tell you is, you already have it in mind for a reason. So you don't quit now just because you're scared. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations if you want to achieve what you've never had, if you want to do better with your life. You cannot be comfortable and expect better for your life. No, you gotta put yourself out there and figure it out, you know. Like, that's the advice that I have. Don't worry about it. Take it day by day. The military, other people did it. If I did it, you can do it too, girl. Come on. There is really nothing that stops you. It's all in your head. It's all your mindset. Does that make sense, guys? Like, don't let failure stop you, guys. Don't let the fear, don't let the nervousness stop you from achieving what you want to do. Like, life doesn't work like that. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. I promise you the outcome is so worth it. Like, right now, I'm done. I look back and I'm like, wow, I'm glad I got it out of the way. You know? Number 2, what should I wear to MEPS and the day that I'm shipping? Okay, clothes, you want to make sure you're comfortable. You want to make sure you're looking a little bit of a put together. Put on your jeans. Time I joined, they were telling me that I couldn't wear my leggings. Put on your jeans, loose jeans, not too tight. Loose jeans, no belt, just something comfortable. A shirt, a t-shirt, or like a long sleeve shirt, maybe a jacket on top. Tennis shoes, of course. Socks, of course. If you're a woman, make sure your hair is in a little ponytail bun. Earrings, make sure they're like stars, they're not hoops. Make sure you don't have jewelry. Basic stuff. Looking like you're ready to go work out, kind of ready to go work. One thing they'll do when you in basic training, when you're in processing, they'll kind of scream at you, yell at you. So you're kind of running around back and forth. You're carrying your bags. So it's a lot. You want to make sure you're comfortable because you're going to be in your civilian clothes that first day. And that first day is a lot because that's when you get your gear. So you're carrying bags. So you want to make sure you're comfortable. You're wearing comfortable shoes. Don't wear open toe shoes if you're a woman. Don't wear slippers, you're a guy. Don't wear nothing open toe shoe. Make sure you're wearing sneakers, socks, long sleeve or jacket. Make sure you have a jacket with you because I was cold. I know it was kind of like summertime when I went, but I was cold. I don't know why. You're not there to impress anybody. You're there to change your life. You're not there to impress nobody. You're there to change your life. You joined for a reason, right? Other question that I have for you guys is what should I bring? As in, like, okay, the items that you should bring. I already have a video. I'm gonna try to insert the link down below and then show you the picture up here. I already have a video of what I was bringing in basic training when I was in MEPS. Because you know, you get to MEPS and then from MEPS you ship out to basic training. Showing you in real life what I was carrying. But what I recommend is, men and women, make sure, if you're a woman, make sure you have your feminine hygiene stuff, your pads, your panty liners, your tampons. And for guys as well, make sure you have at least extra 2 or 3 sets of panties or something, like your boxers or whatever. And then for women, make sure you have at least 2 other bras. Not a lot, just 2 other bras in your bag. And the bag doesn't have to be big, guys. It can be a little backpack. And then gum, of course. Your wallet, make sure you have all your documentation. Birth certificate, passport, social security card, ID card, license, all your documents that says your name. Everything that says your name, make sure you take it with you. Because I promise you, you're probably not going to go home till after training. So make sure you have all your documents with you. No, I'm going to leave it home. I'm going to come back anyway. No. Take everything with you. It makes it easy. I promise you. I'm glad I did not leave anything because I end up going home like a year and a half later. Like, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe you need like 1 pair of clothes. But to be honest with you, don't even bring another set of clothes. I don't know. I think I didn't even bring another set of clothes. I brought like probably a different shirt. I brought socks. I didn't even have a different, don't bring shoes. Don't bring extra jackets. No, like even another set of clothes. You don't even need to bring that. Just make sure you have your bras, the boxers, panties. You have your socks. You don't need to be bringing 2 pairs of shoes, another pair of a jacket. No, you don't need that. You just need what the clothes you're wearing, extra socks, boxers, panties, a bra is a female, pads, tampons, maybe lotion, like a little travel size stuff, toothbrush, toothpaste. You don't need to bring nothing. You're just, it's gonna be heavy, because think about it, you're gonna be carrying your personal stuff, and then you're gonna be carrying the big bags they give you. Like, that shit is annoying. So the less you have, the better, I promise you. Just make sure you wear something comfortable, like I told you. You don't need to show off outfits or anything. You don't know these people. You're there to just do your thing and leave. Okay, next question is, should I bring cash? Good question, very good question. I think the cash that I had was only $50, and I never used that $50, but it's always good to have some cash on the side. Yeah, because when you get there, you get a debit card. They give you a debit card. They give you like military money that you can spend on like at the PX, because they will take you to the PX. I think once every week. I think one time. I think I used to go to the PX Saturday. Yeah, Saturday we used to go to the PX, and then I will use the debit card the military gave me, and then I'll be using that one. I think he had like 250 or something. So I was using that one to get the stuff I wanted, my hair gel, feminine products. I used to get like little stuff that you will need. They have the PX, so they will take you there, and they will give you like the money to buy when you're first in process. So you don't really need a lot of money. You don't have to worry about, oh, I have to use my personal money. No. They give you a debit card with, I think, $250 in it. You can buy the stuff you need for all the training, and you go to the PX, I think, once every week. So you'll be good. The cash that you bring with me, at that $50, I never really used it. I kept it with me. It's always good to have it. If you have any other questions, make sure you comment down below. I'm gonna try my best to answer you. If I don't answer you on comment section, make sure you DM me on my Instagram at washayanatasha. I'll answer more questions on there. I'm glad to help you. I'm gonna be making more videos. Stay tuned. Watch my other videos. I have a lot of military videos. I love you guys. Thank you so much for staying and watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias. If you're interested in daily vlogs or stuff like that, just make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Subscribe. That way we grow as a family, and I can help other people as well. Anyways, I love you. Bye. Mwah.